Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, and I am taking part of another shell challenge, also by sellidionne, like I did not last week, but the week before. Um, I love this build so much. So the exterior, the landscaping, like anything to do with outside the house, including the windows, that is all a part of this shell build. None of that was me. So, yeah, if you're absolutely in love with the landscaping and the actual house on the outside like I am, that wasn't me. So please, yeah, make sure you go over to check out sellidionne's YouTube and uh gallery, because my goodness, it is amazing. And I absolutely love this build, and I had so much fun taking part of it. Now as you can see, I spent 162 years trying to figure out how to do really cool stairs up here. Fun fact, in the end, I don't end up doing it because I cannot for the life of me figure out how uh how to do it. But I do it to go downstairs, which I know sounds a bit silly, of like, why would you do all these fancy stairs to go downstairs and then it not even work or look good or whatever, but it works from my mind for what I want to happen. Because as you saw before, all the roofs just kept popping in, and I just, for the life of me, could not figure out how to make it work. No matter what I did, it just kept popping through, and it honestly made me want to cry. So, uh, yeah, I decided to not, uh, I decided not to do it up here. I just decided to do normal stairs up and hope for the best for the rest, sort of thing. Also trying to do stairs up like this, it just removed all of the space from upstairs. Like you would have no space up there to do anything. So I ended up doing two bedrooms up there, and at the moment it wasn't gonna happen. Wasn't gonna happen in a million years. So yeah, pretty much I gave up because I was so over this and I just could not make it work. And but yeah, so I just excuse me. Just yeah, I just really did try to make it work in a way that made it look really nice. But I just, yeah, like I said before, I could not for the life of me get it to work. And instead, I just do it like this, and I love it. I think it looks really, I don't know, like I tried to stay true to the exterior of the house and use a lot of inspiration from the exterior of the house to make it, yeah, like I said, make it look normal or whatever. Um, and make it look like this house hasn't undergone many changes since it was first built. But I did, uh, yeah, it was glitching for a second there. I couldn't figure out what was going on with the stairs, so figured it out in the end. But yeah, I just wanted to have, yeah, I'm going insane and keep losing my train of thought. I apologize. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, I wanted to try and make it look as true to what the house probably originally looked like, but I did change this downstairs bit quite drastically in terms of what it looked like. So it probably, maybe when the people first bought this house, it didn't, like, that downstairs didn't exist, or it didn't look like that, or I have no idea. It could have been anything. So um yeah, I had a lot of fun trying to use items and flooring and all this other nonsense that I've never used before. And pretty much just putting 100 million walls up, because a lot of houses in this sort of style aren't very open. They have a lot of, what do you call it, like, yeah, like closed off rooms and everything's separate, and there's doorways to get everywhere and whatnot. So yeah, I just decided to try and not live up to that, but try and stay true to it, I guess. And I don't know, I think this house, the people who live in this house in my mind are going through the process of renovating it and changing it up and whatnot, because you can see like there's wallpaper almost completely upstairs except for right above the stairs. Maybe one weekend they were like, you know what, that's it, we're getting rid of it. No wallpaper above the stairs, that's it, I'm done, I'm over it. So they changed it up. But yeah, this one, it's still a bit old-fashioned inside. They haven't done much renovation because they probably got to a point where they spent most of their renovations on the, I guess you call it like the basement level, or the, sorry, the level below ground level, even though it's, oh sorry, the level below entry level. If that makes any sense to anyone. So I don't know, maybe these people thought it would be a good idea to renovate that downstairs so they could rent it out and use that income for future renovations, or I honestly no idea. I just thought it'd be really nice. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I'm exhausted because I have not been able to sleep in for a number of days, and it's starting to catch up with me. Because pretty much, or maybe around a week now, I've had to get up for many different reasons, such as doing this video, because on, like, I had a day where I was going to go through and do all my uni work to get ahead before uni started, and get, like, basically plan out the semester and when are all my assessments due and blah blah blah. So I've got like all of that sorted out. And then that night I had a friend's birthday, and then the next day I was doing this video. So I was meant to do the voiceover as well, but I actually spent so long just trying to find the energy because I was so exhausted. Like, I really wanted to do this build. I was so excited to do this build, but I was also 3 seconds away from falling asleep. So found the energy, did the build, went to bed. Because the next day I had graduation, and oh my goodness, that was the most amazing experience of my life. Like, I was very nervous to go, and I was like, it's kind of pointless. I got 30 seconds on the stage, not even that, it's like 10 seconds and blah 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 and whatever. But when one of my cohort was doing the speech, you know, the whole "we did it" speech, it kind of hit home of like, no, I deserve this. Like, I've gone through so much effort to be here. I should be proud of how far I've come, and all the people who showed up to support me, and my friends who graduated with me. And it was just a really, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I think it's good to recognize yourself and recognize all of the effort that you've put in yourself. So for me to be able to, yeah, basically recognize that, hey, I did put a lot of effort in and I should be proud of what I've done. It was a really nice experience. So yeah, that was, it's a really good experience, is basically what I'm trying to say. And I'm really proud of myself and my friends who also graduated. Yeah, it's for people who are almost there, or, you know, just starting to study, and, you know, you're gonna get there one day and whatever. Like, I'm going to tell you, when you walk across that stage, like, it might not feel like a lot, but you have achieved so much, and I am proud of you. Or if people have already done it, I'm still proud of you people. Like, it's amazing. And, you know, some people don't get to get that far. I mean, there are people I know who started uni and then got a job, and, you know, because they got the job instead, they just worked their way up through the industry rather than getting the degree to work up. And, you know, the people who do that, I am just as proud as you, like, just as proud of you for doing that thing that same way, because it's still a legitimate, like, it's a legitimate thing to do. Like, you're getting the experience. A lot of people who study, sure, they get the education, but you're getting the experience, and experience is just as important as education. So, you know, I'm still very proud of people who do that, who don't study and who go and often get a career and a job, because, you know, no matter what you do, it's important for the society. You know, even people who do full-time YouTube, they're entertainers or educators or whatever you provide. I still think no matter what you do, as long as you are providing something to society, if you are a fast food worker, I mean, there have been plenty of days where I'm like, I just cannot be bothered to cook. If we didn't have fast food, I would have had to have cooked on those days, and I just wouldn't have been able to, because some days I just can't. So, you know, basically at the end of that rant, what I'm basically trying to say is, you know, no matter what you've achieved in this society and what society has told you you should have achieved, no matter what you have done, I am proud of you. And I think we all should be proud of ourselves and what we have done and what we are doing. Because sometimes people just don't realize what they're doing is important. And yeah, having this experience of graduating has really made me understand that, like, I've put so much effort into this and I should be proud of what I've done. I shouldn't let self-doubt or anything like that creep in and tell me you should have done this, or you could have graduated with this and done better. And no, it doesn't matter. I did what I did, and I should be proud. And I am proud. And I'm proud of everyone else who's done these sorts of things, you know, to achieve something in life. So now that that little rant and rave is over, yeah, I still haven't been able to sleep in because uni started the day after graduation, and, you know, I had a doctor's appointment and just all this other stuff. So tomorrow I can sleep in, but I've made the decision to get up every day early, which, I mean, it's annoying and frustrating that I can't sleep in, but if I go to bed earlier, I still can get the same amount of sleep. And it's technically sleeping in because I'm not having to get up early. If my sleep schedule shifts back slightly so that I'm sleeping earlier and getting up earlier, it means I'm not having to get up super early and not sacrificing my sleep, if that makes sense. You know, some people, yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is I'm shifting my schedule so that I sleep earlier, get up earlier, but still have the right amount of sleep, because I am a very cranky person when I do not sleep properly. I can't even deny that's just, like, fact. I am a grumpy person if I do not sleep. So yeah, that's probably a good idea for me to get that good sleep. Otherwise, everyone's gonna have to deal with a very, very cranky me. So I'm hoping, yeah, soon that my sleep will start to sort itself out, if that makes sense. Like, I'll start to sleep better. But anyway, that's not why you're here. You're here for this video. So I think I've done all of the upstairs, like the entry in the upstairs level. So down here I've put a pardon me. It is a I guess you'd call like a little, I'm so forgetting words right now. People in the comments, you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, you're an idiot, it's this word. But the granny flat, that's the word. The little granny flat, it's a little, I keep thinking ensuite, that's not the word. But a little, I guess, yeah, basically a granny flat where someone can live separately to the rest of the house. And I did put it so that that downstairs, again, brain, there's doors in that little alley at the back so that in real life, if this was an actual real life house, that someone could have the keys to that back door and come in and, you know, go into that little granny flat. But then I've also just realized that there's no door on the stairs to go upstairs. There's no like cut off point, if that makes sense. But this is The Sims, so no matter what, it's probably not gonna work anyway. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this downstairs bit, I guess, because I was able to, I don't know, I kind of imagined if I was living here, how would I decorate it and what would it look like for me, but also not for me because I'm not living here and this is The Sims and someone else is going to live here. You know, maybe it's the grown-up child or it's, you know, it could be anything. So, yeah, I thought I'd, yeah, just decorate it sort of kind of if I was living here, kind of if I wasn't. So that, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. Like I said before, I'm exhausted. I've had absolutely no sleep, for quite a long time. I decided to make the person who lives in here a streamer because why not? And I don't know, I think it's really kind of cute, this little area, because a lot of people who I've been looking at recently on YouTube have these cute little tiny studio apartments and whatever. And I think it just kind of makes it fit that vibe of that cutesy little YouTuber studio room thing. That makes any sense. And I also did realize at some point that I forgot to put a door on the bathroom, so I had to change the setting up a little bit. But I don't know, I really enjoyed just setting up this little studio apartment and having a little look around and, you know, someone could definitely live here. I mean, even two people could live here in this little downstairs bit, but yeah, I don't know. I think if I could find a place like that, I would love to, but I'm also probably going to move out with a couple of roommates, maybe some family as well. I don't know. We'll see how it goes because I really do want to move out, as I've been saying for 1,000,001 years, because I still live at student accommodation because I am still a student for the next 2.5 years. Even though, yes, people who haven't seen previous videos, yes, I've just graduated, but I've also gone back to uni, so yay. Yes, I'm crazy to even consider that, but yeah, that's just what we're doing here. So pretty much, yeah, I'm hoping to move out, and when I do move out, I will build you the rooms that I've lived in here so that you guys can see, yeah, basically what it looked like, and how I set everything up. So that outside photo none of that was me. The door, the seating, the windows, nothing like that. None of that is done by me, but it's all the interior here. So I've done the flooring and the horrendous wallpaper and the green kitchen. I would never do a green kitchen in life personally because it just makes me think of mold. But I actually think the green kitchen in this build is actually pretty cute. It's, I don't know. I like it. I personally think it's cute. But the people who live here are probably going to do some renovations. So yeah, definitely check out Sellidionne's channel and gallery page if you want to join in this shell challenge. And also check out my last week's video because I have my own shell challenge there, and next week I am going to have a look on the gallery and basically have a look around the views, the builds. I don't even know where the word views came from. Yeah, have a look around at the builds that you guys have done and basically give my comments and my thoughts and like maybe what sim would live here and all that sort of yada yada nonsense. So if you're seeing this before next week's video, make sure you check it out because I will try and do it on the day. I don't know how successful that'll be because I do have class, but we will see how it goes because I'm probably going to do it live, which means I'll do it either early in the morning or right after my first class, so we'll figure it out. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, let me know down in the comments, and if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next week with my shell reviews. Bye guys!